G'day viewers, how's it going? I'm super, thanks for asking. I'm on St Andrews Street today, and you know something, I love Lebanese food. I haven't had it in ages. So we're taking a visit to the Cedar Tree for some lunch. They've got a set menu, or they've got a lunch deal, which I'm gonna try. So yeah, now before I forget, I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this and you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It does help me out. So let's do lunch. So I've taken my seat and I actually really like the aesthetics in here. It's got a real Mediterranean feel, but you can tell it's very Lebanese. You've got mosaic artworks on the wall, very kind of earthy tones, very traditional type furniture. I actually really quite like the aesthetics in here, actually. I've been to lots of I went to lots of Lebanese restaurants in Australia, and they all kind of, they follow a very, very similar aesthetic, and this one is no different from any of the other ones that I've been to. Now, from a menu perspective, they've got the a la carte menu, well, drinks and wine, but they've got the lunch special, which is a starter and a main for €25, and that comes with a soft drink, a coffee or a tea. Now, I want to find out what teas and coffees they have, because I wouldn't mind a Lebanese coffee, actually, if I'm honest with you. Maybe forego the beer for today and have a Lebanese coffee. Now, what am I thinking for a starter? Well, I mean, you've got so much to choose from here. There's hummus. Yeah. Thank you. There's hummus bil lahem, baba ganoush, labna, feta hummus, vine leaves. I am rather partial to a nice vine leaf. You know, maybe tabbouleh, makaki, fatouche, falafel. Maybe some falafel. Kibba fried. Well, your chicken livers. I think it's actually going to be a toss-up from a starter's perspective between the vine leaves and the falafel. So I'm going to ask the waitress when she comes back how they are served, and I'll make my decision from there. But I do like both of those dishes. So from a mains perspective, you've got magmor, which is a vegetarian dish of eggplant, aubergine, depending on where you're from. Anabet, which is a cauliflower stew. You've got chicken and beef shawarma, and I'm probably going to go for one of those. You've got spiced chicken kafta hara, which is lamb. You've got half-grilled chicken. Then you've got dawud basha, meatballs. Kafta biros, which is grilled kafta lamb served on a bed of rice, and kibba bilaban, which is kibba served on a bed of rice. I think I'm actually sort of thinking I'm probably going to go for the chicken shawarma. I do like a nice chicken shawarma. I haven't had one in a while. I've never done one on the channel. I think I did the Persian version previously, but I've never done a Lebanese one. So I think that's what I'm going to have. So I'll talk with you after I've ordered. So for a starter, I've gone with the falafel after the recommendation of the waitress. And then I'm going to have the chicken shawarma. And then I'm having a Lebanese coffee as well. I haven't had Lebanese coffee in ages. So thick, strong, sweet. Yummy. I've just got some water here. That's what I'm sticking with for the time being. Yeah, and the staff are really nice in here. When I sat down and started filming, they actually asked me if I wanted the music turned down, which was really, really nice of them. I find that in a lot of Irish restaurants, the music can be a bit obnoxious, very, very loud, and it's always nice. I mean, it makes a good background, and especially when the restaurant's full. But when it's they've only just opened, so that's when I do like to come and do my reviews. So in that kind of circumstance, the music doesn't need to be as loud. And I'm just asking if I wanted to turn down. It's really, really nice. Yeah, so I'm happy where I am at the moment. Now let's see what the food's like. And so I have my starters here. So I've got my falafel. They've given me some bread. They've also actually given me some of the vine leaves as well, which is really nice of them. And I do appreciate that because I do like a nice vine leaf. So I'm going to start off with those first. Now, these are these are nice and warm as well. Normally I'm used to having these cold. Oh, very, very flavoursome. Filled with rice. Oh, very, 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 very tasty. Very subtle on the flavour. Let's cut into one of these that you see inside it. So you're kind of got rice, peppers, tomato, wrapped in the vine leaf. So yeah. Lovely and fresh. So now we've got our falafels with kind of a nice tomato salad. That's very fresh. That's what I love about Lebanese food. It's always so fresh tasting. Let's put this in a bit of bread, and then nice and crispy, still hot. Let's put this in a bit of bread and give it a try, shall we? Well, the bread's still warm as well. I do love a good falafel. And these ones are fabulous. Got a bit of the tahini there. Still so warm. Obviously just out of the deep fat fryer. Beautiful shape to them. Lovely consistency. Beautiful flavour. Oh wow, that's lovely. I have my Lebanese coffee here. And that smells fabulous. A little spicy, very, very aromatic. Oh yeah. Perfect complement to this. Okay, let's go for the other half of this vine leaf. And now throw this falafel in here. With a bit of the salad. Cucumber. Tomato. Don't want to make too much of a mess here. I think that's actually a gherkin or a pickle of some description. Pickled cucumber of some description. It's all falling out here. Oh, this is a beautiful dish. Okay, I am going to finish up this beautiful starter. And I will talk with you when my mate arrives. Now, I just wanted to make, this food is fabulous here. Now, the spice in the coffee, I thought it was cardamom to stand out. Yes, it is cardamom, and it's lovely. It adds just a different level to the flavour of the coffee, and it's beautiful. But I wanted to say something about parsley. Okay. Now, people call parsley a bit of a nothing herb, but I actually quite like it. In Lebanese cooking, it is a key ingredient. I mean, you look at a salad like tabbouleh, which is cracked wheat and parsley, and that's beautiful. I haven't had a good tabbouleh in years. But the other good thing about parsley is that if you eat garlic, you eat parsley afterwards to get rid of the garlic smell from your breath. So yeah, parsley, very, very underrated. I know it does get used as a garnish a hell of a lot, but I think it's got a bad rap. And I wanted to change that because I actually quite like the taste of parsley. The reason I brought that up is there's some parsley in these little side salads. It's beautiful. It just, really, really lifts them. So yeah, I'll talk with you when my main turns up. So my main has just turned up and I've got this beautiful chicken shawarma here with a nice little side salad covered in, I think it's probably a yogurt sauce. I've got some potatoes as well. I've got a little side salad here. But this looks, wow. Oh, it smells beautiful. Oh, wow. Wish you could smell what I am looking at here. I mean, it is a beautiful looking dish and it smells just as good. You've got a really big pile of the shawarma chicken, spiced chicken cooked on a spit. I suppose they've got one of those kebab spits in the back. Then you've got some sliced gherkin on top. Let's give that a try first. That's lovely. Okay, let's give some of this chicken a try. Wow, that chicken is exceptionally moist. Sometimes you find with chicken that's been cooked like that, it can be a little dry. This is just exceptionally moist. It's a good combination of, I think it's primarily thigh meat as well, which means it's got a lot more flavour on it than the breast would have. This is lovely. Really flavoursome. That yogurt sauce on top. Beautiful. Again, parsley, adding to the dish. Wow, this is really nice. I think there's a bit of breast meat in there. But primarily it's thigh. Wow. This is an outstanding dish. The tanginess of the yogurt really kind of elevates it a little bit. The chicken is nicely spiced and it tastes, oh wow, it tastes beautiful. I've got some potatoes here and I haven't even looked at those. I've just been plowing into this chicken. So let's see what these potatoes are like. They're nice. I'd say they've been oven roasted. There's a little bit of spice on there. Maybe some paprika. But they're nice. Probably need a bit of salt. That's one thing that you always really need with any kind of potato dish. Potatoes can be a bit bland on their own. Sorry, a bit itch in my ear. Potatoes can be very, very bland on their own. A bit of salt. Again, you've got some more of that parsley there, parsley leaves. It's very much a key component in Lebanese cooking. Let's try a bit of this salad. It's nice, just tomato, cucumber. Red and yellow peppers. Nice, simple. Beautiful salad. These potatoes, good. Now, putting a bit of salt on them did just elevate them a little bit. Wow, this chicken is just beautiful. So I suppose when you're having this sort of chicken shawarma as part of a kebab in a pita bread, the chicken gets overpowered by the other ingredients. So you'll have the salads, you'll have the sauces. It's actually really, really nice just having the chicken on its own. It's very, very nice. Beautiful. Very tasty. Oh, yeah. Wow, this is a fabulous dish. I'm glad I went for the shawarma. I do like my shawarma. Okay. I am going to finish up this. I'm going to see if they've got dessert because I'll see what they've got. Maybe I'll have a salad. Maybe I'll have some dessert. I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, so far so good. Fantastic. So I have gone for dessert and I've gone for some baklava, and I don't have the sweetest tooth in the world, but I do love these Mediterranean desserts. This is just, wow, look at this. These are actually so dainty. Yeah, let's give this a try. It's a kind of filo pastry, layers of filo pastry, sugar syrup, nuts. Yeah, wow, let's give this a try. It's a little dry, but it's got beautiful flavours. It's very, very crispy. I think it's more about the size of these. That's a beautiful dessert. I'll sit down with that beautiful cardamom Turkish coffee. Okay, let's see. Use my fingers. Look at that, covered in pistachios. The honey. The sugar syrup. Very nutty. Crispy and sweet. Oh, wonderful dessert. All right. I just had to try. I am going to finish up here, and then I'm going to find somewhere. Maybe have a beer, maybe have a coffee. Not sure as of yet, but I'll give you my thoughts. Talk with you soon. So I've stopped into Pawn Shop for a pint of their wonderful Pawn Shop Ale, a lager made by Trouble Brewing. Beautiful drop. I love this place. I love the aesthetic. It's a real dive bar. Yeah, it's got that whole pawn shop aesthetic to it. You've got cases lining the walls with old cameras and paste jewelry and old electronics. There's a huge pile of old CRT televisions just around the corner. It's a great spot to come in for a drink. Really do recommend it if you're in Dublin. Check out Pawn Shop. If you're here, this is where Doom Slice is as well. They've got a new pizza on. I'm not sure what it is. Actually, let's see. Actually, they've got a spice bag pizza. Ooh, yeah. So that's the new pizza in Doom Slice. Spice bag pizza. So come in and give that a try. Now, the cedar tree. What did I think about it? I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really nice. The aesthetic is great. The staff were really friendly. Yeah, I enjoyed it. The food was lovely. It was like, it did take me back home a little bit. because we've got lots of Lebanese restaurants in Sydney. So yeah, it was very, very nice. Okay, let's look at the courses. So they gifted me the vine leaves, which were very, very nice. But as with always, I really only review kind of what I've ordered. So the falafel, oh, they were beautiful. Some of the nicest falafel I think that I've ever had. You can tell they've been freshly made. It was just beautiful. Then with that lovely salad, and then the pita breads, oh yeah. And I mean, and then just the hint of tahini underneath it. Great combination of flavors. I absolutely loved it. Yummy. I'd have that again. The shawarma. Now, normally when you get a kebab or a shawarma, comes in a pita bread, you've got salad, you've got all this other stuff in with it. Just having the chicken meat on its own was great. And then you had that yogurt on top of it, which really elevated the dish. It gave kind of a little bit of tartness to that chicken. It was absolutely beautiful. I absolutely loved it. It was a fabulous dish. The potatoes, they were okay. I mean, they were potatoes. You can't really go wrong with spuds. The salad, that was nice. Nice green salad, very kind of traditional, sort of pickle, peppers, cucumber, tomatoes. It was lovely, but the star of the show was really that chicken. It was just beautiful. It was nice and tender, nicely flavored. As I said, the yogurt on top of it really added another dimension to the flavor of the chicken as well. So yeah, I'd go back and I'd order that, but maybe next time I'll have the beef. Who knows? The dessert. The dessert was lovely. Those two different types of baklava, very, very nice. Beautiful, delicate, crispy, maybe just a little dry, but yeah, they were lovely. So full of flavor, really, really sweet. Oh yeah, they were lovely. So would I go back to the cedar tree? Yes, I would. I mean, for that lunch, €25. That's pretty good. And that includes that wonderful Turkish coffee with that beautiful cardamom flavor through it. Oh, yum. Yeah, I'd definitely go back for that. All right, so end of another episode. As always, if I could please ask you to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Remember, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I don't know how that's going to go, but I'm trying to. So if you could hit that subscribe button. This is probably the third time that I've asked you to do this in this video. So yeah, if you could like, subscribe, leave a comment, and as I always say, testicles.